Welcome to Mellow Meadows. This track is a very long track compared to most of the tracks, so let's take a look at this track. This track starts with a pretty simple left-right turn before we're entering the long, swirling first sector before we exit it, entering the second sector. The second sector is also pretty long and pretty basic, but it's long and has a lot of turns. There's a tight turn here, and then we go underneath that bridge and then enter the bumpers. The bumpers will lead into the third sector, which will be the bank sector for this racetrack. Round these turn and then hit this hard turn before zooming down this straightaway, which will end with the double light turns and then up the belts for another lap. So yeah, let's take a look at our competitors. We've got Red Eye, Orangin, Clutter, Arab, Cerulean, Alpine, Mallard, Yellow, Bolts, Dash, Shimmer, Mimo, Pinky Toe, Minty Flave, Smoggy, Rapidly, Mocha, Cosmo, Wuspy, Remo. Swax. Swax making it is very rare, so let's hope Swax can do something. We also have, this track is also ready, also has Mellow Yellow starting in the top 8, so that's going to be very impressive. But anyways, in 5, this is going to be an 11 lap race, and we are rolling. Red Eye gets an early start, but tries to stay ahead of Orangin, who gets this lead. Look at Red Eye struggling on the first straightaway. Cerulean struggles even harder and drops to dead last. As we're rounding the first turn, Minty Maniacs has the lead P1, followed by the O-Rangers. O-Rangers tries to get by. Crazy Cat's Eye's also trying to get by. Red Eye trying to get up there. Here comes the O-Rangers trying to deal with as we're into the second sector. Bolt right there as well. Here comes Orangin trying to fight back. Here comes Bolt trying to get by. Here comes the Savage Speeders. Savage Speeders takes P1 briefly before Thunderbolts takes it back. Bolt dealing with Pinky Toe rapidly from 7th to 16th all the way up into the top positions. Orangin trying to get by. There goes Alpine, who gets up to 4th, I should say, as we're entering lap number 2. Nice run from Rapidly to enter the second lap with 3rd place. Pinky Toe, Mellow Yellow, who started pretty solid in 8th place, drops all the way to 20th. Speed Rapidly gets ahead of Pinky Toe and tries to go for the lead. Does not have it there, but it's still a long way to go before we end this lap. Pinky Toe does get up to 3rd, but is it enough to get by? Tries to go around the inside. Pinky Toe makes the move, but before losing, goes high around the curb and drops back to 3rd. Nice run from Molka. Here comes Rapidly. There comes Pinky Toe. Pinky Toe struggles with Rapidly, and Rapidly slows to a crawl. There comes Orangin, who gets by a lot of marbles and enters. Bolt continues to have the lead. Here comes Orangin. Pinky Toe trying to get around them. Alpine gets up to 2nd. I don't think we mentioned that. Here comes Mimo and Red Eye. Red Eye gets up ahead of Mimo and is now entering lap 3 with 6th place. Rapidly falls. Lap 3 of 11. Bolt's lead has dropped since the last lap. What will Pinky Toe do? Dash is there. Here comes Mimo to the inside. Mimo gets up to 6th. Alpine goes for the lead and does take it. We have not mentioned that at all. The Gliding Glaciers are leading this race. Here comes Pinky Toe to the inside. Almost gets by Bolts. As they're entering the bumpers for the 4th time, Alpine has the lead. Here comes Bolts. Bolt tries to make the move. Here comes Molka, who gets by Pinky Toe incredibly fast before Pinky Toe gets on the exit. Nice run from Orangin and Mimo. As they're entering lap number 4, Pinky Toe tries to get by to the outside. Pinky Toe goes into 2nd and is now trying to come into the lead. Pinky Toe goes to the outside and Pinky Toe takes P1. Alpine drops back to 3rd place as they're entering lap number 4. Nice run move from Dash behind. Rapidly is also making some moves. Orangin gets up to 5th, trying to get ahead of Molka on lap 4 of 11. What will Orangin do? Orangin to the inside gets by Molka and is now trying to go for Alpine. The Gliding Glaciers trying to keep it up. Orangin does get ahead of Molka and is now trying to eye up the top 3, but Molka's not giving up to the inside. Almost makes the move, but cannot do it, but does get it there before Orangin gets it back. Nice move from Molka, though, to get back up into 4th place. And Orangin struggles on the bumpers. Pinky Toe's lead is ballooned a little bit as Alpine gets up to 2nd. Here comes Mimo, who gets right on the tail of Origin. As we're entering lap number 5 of 11. 7 laps to go. Molka gets ahead of Bolt. Origin struggles into the belt, drops them back a spot. Will the Pinkies win another race? They won back at 2 Mile Turnpike from dead last. They're starting this race from 13th or 14th. Here comes Origin trying to go around Mimo. Amazing move. Origin continues to build. What will they do entering the second sector? Origin hangs on. Mimo tries to make the move. Here comes, is that Bolt? Yeah, it's Bolt. Bolt tries to make the move. Here comes Origin to the inside. Origin gets by. Pinky Toe's lead is dropping. Here comes Molka. Molka has been making a climb this race and is now entering lap 6 with P2 and goes to P1 briefly and does, exiting the Mimo also gets ahead of Origin. Red Eye gets ahead of Dash as we're entering lap number 6. 6 laps to go, and there goes Alpine. Alpine jumps off the track there, and that results in a safety wall. A safety wall is being built here to prevent that from happening, but now Alpine's 1 lap behind. Molka takes the lead and is trying to get lapping Alpine. Trying to hit Alpine perfectly. Okay, Alpine, we'll just wait Alpine for the next lap because that was pretty unfair. Especially if you're a Gliding Glaciers fan. I don't want to just they're about to host the Marble League and stuff, but that's not the main reason. That was a completely unfair jump off the cliff, so we'll just put them in 5th entering the next lap. So yeah, Pink Chocolatiers as we're entering lap 7, 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. There's 3rd place. We'll put Alpine in 7th. Alpine's in 7th place as we're entering the next lap. Horrible run from the Gliding Glaciers, I know, but it's a lot more fair than being lapped, I would say. Red Eye does get ahead, and Alpine does get up ahead of the Dash from the Turtle Sliders. Pinkies versus Molka. Origin loses out to Mimo, who's also been making a climb. Dash is falling. Alpine is trying to make a recovery after jumping off the track and getting a boost for Here comes Red Eye into the mix. Here comes Dash. Dash is also making a mix. Red Eye almost gets ahead of Mimo. Molka continues to build the lead as they're entering lap 8 of 11. 4 laps to go after this one. Here comes Origin. Red Eye struggles. That lets Mimo get ahead. Origin goes up into 3rd. Here comes Red Eye. Red Eye trying to go around the outside as we're entering lap number 8. Pinky Toe tries to continue to build that lead. Here comes Bolt. Bolt is also trying to come back. Bolt was falling behind for a while and is now back up into the mix. Red Eye also trying to catch up from pole position. Origin from 2nd. Trying to get up into the 3rd place spot as we're entering lap number 9. Here comes Origin to the inside. Almost makes the move. Molka has the lead right now as we're entering the bumpers. Origin shoots really well through the bumpers and gets by Bolt and looks like we'll get by Pinky Toe as they're exiting the turn. Amazing move, but Pinky Toe gets a great launch. Molka almost loses out to Origin. As they're entering lap number 9, Mimo loses out a spot to Red Eye as they're entering lap 9. Alpine loses a spot to Mimo and is back to 7th. Molka trying to battle the lead. Pinky Toe right there. Pinky Toe to the outside there. Pinky Toe takes over. Origin also gets by Molka, who's dropping behind in the stands but does get back. Red Eye has to deal with Mimo from behind and cannot handle them. Red Eye now is losing out to Mimo. Pinky Toe's lead is growing. Molka's trying to dig in deep, and it shrunk immediately. Pinky Toe gets past as we're entering the final 2 laps. Bolt around the outside gets a lot more speed than Origin. Origin's losing out to Bolt, who's now struggling immensely. Pinky Toe rounds the turn, and as we're entering lap 10 of 11, Pinky Toe has the lead. Red Eye has also gotten by Mimo, who's fallen back severely. There comes Air Up and Dash. Last 2 laps. Mocha retakes the lead. Pinky Toe versus Orangin. Orangin trying to get by Pinky Toe and gets amazing move exiting the first sector. Orangin just has to get by Molka for the race win. Has the Orangers won a race yet? I'm not sure. But Mellow Meadows. Here comes Pinky Toe back up to second. But Orangin able to defend. Here comes Bolt. Bolt is past Pinky Toe and is now eyeing up Orangin. Orangin to the lead. Orangin takes the lead. Molka does get back up to second and takes P1 right away. Orangin slow entering the penalty on the final straightaway, but does get back entering the final lap. Final lap. Arab takes 5th place, Red Eye in 6th. Final lap. Orangin takes P1. Molka is right on the tail. Molka to the lead. Orangin trying to get back ahead. Bolt there as well. Pinky Toe. Motion sickness might be happening right now. Orangin gets a huge run on Molka, but unable to get there. But to the inside, entering the second sector, Molka loses out. Molka might drop to 4th place if Pinky Toe can make a climb. Red Eye is now losing out to Arab, who's in 5th. Orangin. Bolt tries to take the lead. Orangin gets a great launch, but loses out on the bumpers. Bolt to the lead. Bolt will... The Thunderbolts, who only led maybe the first part of the first lap, win this race. Orangin, a little bit confuzzled. As Bolt rounds the final turn, Pinky Toe around the outside, takes over second. Bolt wins, Pinky Toe second, Orangin third, Molka drops to 4th. Air Up, just good enough for 5th, followed by Red Eye, Mimo, Alpine will take over Mimo, Minty Flav, Yellup, who gets up to Dash gets up to 10th. Yellup, Clutter, Rapidly, who is up there, Swax, Mallard, Wuspy, Cerulean, who's qualified 5th, Smoggy, Shimmer, 15th and 11th starting position respectively, and finally is Team Galactic's Cosmo. Absolutely poor performance from Team Galactic, devastating. But if you really wanted to, Alpine would have gotten dead last, and so, yeah. What a race from Bolt. Orangin dropped to 3rd place entrant on the on the final sector, really, not just the final lap. Yellup making a climb on the finisher lap. But anyways, that will be it for the video. What a run at Mellow Meadows. Very confusing racetrack for sure, but it's also an incredibly long one, so I don't know. But that will be it for the video. We'll see you at Limelight. Wait, is it Limelight? I think it's Limelight Harbor. No, Sakura Garden. We'll see you at Sakura Garden.